Hello everyone, myself Priyanka Vijay Kulkarni. In this video, we'll see about the glycogen metabolism. Metabolism means what? Something synthesis and something degradation, means formation and degradation. Of what? Of glycogen. Glycogen is what? Glycogen is nothing but the storage form of glucose in the animals. And the storage form of glucose in the plants is a starch. Yes, so it is a storage form of glucose in the animals. And how it is stored, or in which cells it is stored? It is glycogen. It is mostly stored in our liver and the muscles, but the major source is the liver. Due to the muscle mass, the quantity of glycogen in the muscle is 250 gram, and in the liver is the 75 gram. Yes. Then it's stored as a form of granules in the cytosol. Okay. And yes, what is the function of this glycogen? The glycogen which is present in the liver, it is responsible to maintain the blood glucose level. And the glycogen which is present in the muscles, it serves as a fuel material, means whenever necessary to our muscles, or whenever we go for the exercise, then there is a more need of the ATP synthesis, and the glucose is the immediate source. So degradation of this glycogen is occurs to give the glucose, and further from the glucose the energy will get by our muscles. Yes, we'll see both glycogenesis and glycogenolysis. Genesis means what? Synthesis, means glycogen synthesis and glycogen degradation. We'll see both. Glycogenesis means what? Glycogen synthesis. Synthesis of glycogen from what? From the glucose. Yes, it is occurs in the cytosols, and what it requires? UTP and ATP plus glucose it requires. There are the total 4 steps or 3 steps which are involved in this glycogenesis. The very first step, necessary step, is the synthesis of UDP glucose complex, means whatever glucose is present in our body, it must be coupled with the UDP molecule. The next is the primer is required for the synthesis of, or initiating this glycogenesis, and the enzyme which catalyzes this reaction is basically glycogen synthase enzyme. And next is the formation of branches in the glycogen. Branches means different types of the branching points in the glycogen is there, means alpha 1,4 branching or alpha 1,6 branching. So that branching enzyme is also important. So these are the basically 4 steps. First is what? Complex of the glucose and the UDP formation is important. Then the some primer is required for the initiating. Then the enzyme glycogen synthase catalyzes the reaction, and the branching enzyme are required. Yes, this is the glycogenesis. It is a stored form of glucose, so the starting material must be the glucose molecule. Okay. Yes, so this hexokinase and glucokinase, these are the isoforms of each other which is present in the different types of the cells. Like the glucokinase, it is present in the liver, and the hexokinase, it is present in the muscles. By the hexokinase or glucokinase, this glucose is converted to the glucose 6-phosphate. Kinase means addition of phosphate group. At what position of glucose? At the 6th carbon position of glucose. So it is a glucose 6-phosphate. Further, the conversion of this glucose 6-phosphate to the glucose 1-phosphate means transport of this phosphate group from the 6th position to the 1st position, and this transfer is done by the phosphoglucomutase. Okay, mutase enzyme which helps for the conversion of glucose 6-phosphate to the glucose 1-phosphate. Then what is the first step? We need the UDP glucose complex. So For that, the UDP glucose pyrophosphatase enzyme is necessary. Phosphatase means what? Removal of that phosphate group from the first position of the glucose. Okay, so what is remaining? Glucose is remaining, and at this stage the UDP will become attached to the glucose and it will become the UDP glucose complex. Now the UDP glucose complex is formed. Then which enzyme is there? Glycogen synthase. So UDP glucose is what? It is a primer for the initiating this glycogen synthesis. So next enzyme is glycogen synthase enzyme. Glycogen synthase enzyme will act on this UDP glucose and form glycogen molecule. But whatever the glycogen form, it has only alpha 1,4 linkages. So next there is a branching enzyme which add the another link also, that is the alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6 glycosyl units are formed, and this glycogen is stored in the cytoplasm of the liver and the muscle cells in the form of granules. Okay, in this way it is a glycogenesis, means synthesis of glycogen by using the glucose molecule. Okay, these are the few steps. Now we'll see the degradation of this glycogen. Okay, glycogenolysis. Lysis means what? Lysis means degradation, means degradation of this glycogen. What is the necessary of degradation of glycogen? What is the necessary of synthesis of glycogen? Okay, if we take the more amount of the food in our body, then whatever the required material or whatever the required food material, it is utilized by our body, and whatever the extra glucose molecule which is formed in our body, what to do with that glucose? So that glucose molecule will stored in our body in the form of glycogen. So this is the basic pathway of the glycogen synthesis, means when there is a excess glucose molecule will enter in our body, then it's stored in the form of glycogen. So the glycogen is synthesizing by using the glucose. Now glycogenolysis, what is the need of degradation of this glycogen? Suppose we are on the fasting, okay, and we didn't get or we don't get that glucose or necessary energy source in our body. So our body needs the energy, our body needs the glucose. So where that glucose comes from? So whatever the glycogen, okay, which is present in our body, which stores the glucose, that glycogen will be degraded or lysis of that glycogen is occurs, and whatever the glucose molecule that are the released in our body as an instant energy source during the fasting process or excessive exercise process. Okay, so these are the two important things why this glyconeogenesis and the glycogenesis is important. Yes, so glycogenolysis. Glycogenolysis means degradation of the stored glycogen in the liver and the muscle. Okay, it is an irreversible pathway. Okay, it is a irreversible, means when the degradation of glycogen is occur, then again from that glucose the glycogen is not formed. Okay, so it is a irreversible process which is takes place in a cytosol. Some hormones will affect this glycogen metabolisms, and what are their hormones? Insulin. Suppose if the insulin concentration is more in your body, then what happened? It stimulate the glycogenesis, means what? It stimulate the glycogen synthesis. Okay, means insulin is more, means what? It stimulate the glycogen synthesis, and if the glucagon concentration or the hormone glucagon is increased in your body, it means it activate the glycogenolysis, means it increases the glycogen degradation. Okay, yes. Then how to degrade this glycogen? As I told you, it is a branched sugar. So or the branched polysaccharide alpha 1,4 alpha 1,6. So initially breaking this bond is necessary. So to break this alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6 glycosidic bonds, there are some enzymes are necessary. And yes, there are some steps like the action of glycogen phosphorylase enzyme, then it is an important enzyme in the glycogenolysis. Then action of debranching means breaking this alpha 1,4 alpha 1,6 glycosidic bonds. Then the formation of glucose 6 phosphate, and from glucose 6 phosphate formation of glucose. This is the glycogenolysis. We'll see the pathway. Yes, whatever the glycogen stored, what is the first enzyme? Glycogen phosphorylase enzyme. Okay, glycogen phosphorylase, and the debranching enzyme, it will break that glycogen and the branches of that glycogen and convert it into the glucose 1 phosphate molecule. Now from that glucose 1 phosphate, glucose 6 phosphate, this glycogen synthesis and degradation is opposite to each other, and enzymes are somewhat different. Now which enzyme is there? Phosphoglucomutase, which convert glucose 1 phosphate to the glucose 6 phosphate. We can see here the first step is irreversible steps, okay, and the another steps are reversible, means if the glycogen is breakdown to the glucose 1 phosphate, it again cannot go for the glycogen. Yes, then the phosphoglucomutase, it breaks the glucose 1 phosphate into the glucose 6 phosphate into the muscles, and in muscles there is a one enzyme, glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme. This enzyme act on this glucose 6 phosphate and remove that phosphate molecule from the 6th position of the glucose and gives the glucose, and now this glucose goes to the liver for the further process. So this is all about the glycogenolysis, means degradation of glycogen. Which enzymes are necessary? Glycogen phosphorylase and the debranching enzymes are important. Yes. Glycogen storage diseases. Okay, there are some diseases. If there is any problem or any difficulty or any deficiency of the enzymes which are required for the glycogen synthesis as well as glycogen degradation, then what happened with our body? Our body will shows the different types of the diseases, or we have to suffer from the different types of the diseases if we have the deficiency of that particular enzymes, both about degradation and synthesis enzyme. So there are many types of the diseases, and pictures of the few diseases I have also cited over here. We'll see one by one. First is the type 1 von Wright disease. Type 1 disease, it is occurs due to what? Deficiency of which enzyme? Glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme. What is the function of glucose 6 phosphatase? In previous slide we'll see. Yes, glucose 6 phosphatase enzyme. This enzyme, what is the function of this enzyme? Conversion of glucose 6 phosphate to the glucose. But if our body don't have this glucose 6 phosphatase, then what happened? There is a accumulation of this glucose 6 phosphate in our body is occurs. Okay, yes. So if the glucose 6 phosphate is accumulate, then what happened with our body? Our body shows the hypoglycemia. Okay, hypo means low, glycemia means glucose, means low amount of the glucose. Yes, there is accumulation of glucose 6 phosphate, so glucose is not formed. So which condition? Hypoglycemia. Then enlarged liver and the kidney, the size of kidney and liver will become increase. And then the gastrointestinal symptoms, then the nose bleed, then the short stitches and the gout. These are the some clinical features will seen in these diseases. Then type 2 Pompe disease. Pompe disease is what? It is due to the acid maltase deficiency, maltase enzyme deficiency. What happened? Muscle tone is diminished. Okay, And heart is also made up of from the muscles, so it affect on the heart. Then enlarged the tongue, okay, tongue is also muscle, so affect on the tongue. Then type 3, it is a Cori disease or the Frob disease, means it is occurs due to the deficiency of debranching enzyme. Okay, debranching enzyme, if it is a deficient, then this Cori diseases happen. What happen? Hypoglycemia, enlarged liver, cirrhosis, muscle weakness, and the cardiac involvement. Then next is the type 4, Anderson's disease. It is also due to deficiency of branching enzyme, where it is required in glycogen synthesis, and debranching enzyme where it is required in glycogen degradation. Okay, so type 4 is what? Anderson's disease, is due to branching enzyme deficiency. What happened? Enlarged liver and spleen, cirrhosis, diminished muscle tone, possible nervous system involvement. Then the type 5 disease, it is due to the deficiency of phosphorylase enzyme, which presents in the muscles, as we seen here in this pathway. Yes, this phosphorylase enzyme, glycogen phosphorylase enzyme, if it is deficient, then what happened? Glycogen cannot convert it to the glucose 1 phosphate. Okay, so we'll see what happened with this. If there is a phosphorylase deficiency, then muscle weakness, fatigue, and the muscle cramp will happen. Yes, type 6, Hers disease. It is due to the same liver phosphorylase deficiency, and this is the muscle phosphorylase deficiency. If it is happen, then what types of symptoms? That the mild hypoglycemia, enlarged liver, and the short stitches in the childhood. Then the type 7, Taru's disease. Okay, Tarui disease. It is due to the PFK deficiency, phosphofructokinase deficiency. Due to this, muscle pain, weakness, and this type of the things are happen. The next is the type 8 disease. It is due to the deficiency or defect in the phosphorylase kinase enzyme. The conditions like the mild hypoglycemia, enlarged liver, short stitches in the childhood, possible muscle weakness, and the cramps will be occur. And the type 0, it is due to the deficiency in glycogen synthase enzyme, which is required for the synthesis of glycogen. So what happened? Hypoglycemia and the liver enlargement, this type of the symptoms will be seen. These are the some pictures I have cited, so that you can get idea what type of these diseases. In the first figure, von Grigg disease, where it is, yes, type 1 von Grigg disease, due to the glucose 6 phosphatase deficiency. Type 2 Pompe's disease. What happened in this? Muscle tone, heart failure, enlarged tongue, like this. So in first figure, the baby child with the enlarged liver we can see, and here Pompe disease, the large enlargement of the tongue, and some muscle defective is seen in here. Then Cori disease also we can see the enlargement of the liver. Okay, so these are the some glycogen storage diseases, means if there is any defect is occurs in the glycogen synthesis and the glycogen degradation, then it leads to the different types of the diseases which are very harmful. So yes, that's it about the glycogen metabolism, means glycogenesis and glycogenolysis. Thank you.